Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode. In today's episode of the non-league to legend French save, as we look to take Paris 13 Atletico up and better than PSG. We've got an absolute stormer. We have Clermont, who are currently 4th, and Troyes, who are 2nd. And the reason why they're there is little old Paris 13 Atletico are top of the division. That is correct, with 9 games to go. The title, not just promotion, in our hands. If you have a look at the league title there as well in the top left-hand corner where my mouse is simming around, you can see SMCN are currently on 38 points. I'm just going to put it out there. I don't think we finish any lower than 5th, which means for me, I think we're going to be in a playoff at a minimum, and that's really exciting. Since we last met as well, which was the PSG game, we beat Saint-Étienne in a classic. We won 5-3. It means who are bottom of the league, we won 2-0, and they actually are now no longer bottom of the league because they beat Troyes 1-0 at home whilst being bottom. Typical football manager. Havre AC, we won 2-0. Beat Red Star 2-1. We are currently live on stream, and they see me beat SCCN, VAFFC. We drew 2-2. We squandered away a 2-1 lead. And Lorient, we came back from 1-0 down to score. Important to note, Hadji is got a brace in one game, a brace in another, and a brace in another. He's one player of the player of the month here, Hadji. Wherever he is there for player of the month. It's in here somewhere. There he goes. One player of the month because he's got 7 goals in 4. Secondly, he's been developing, as they do when they're in form. If we just search by Coly, it might be a bit quicker. I need to go and do this quickly too. Good player, most League One sides. Yeah. He's form at the moment, and he's fairly consistent. This guy's going to be our striker for a long time in this save, I feel. Filming this 10 minutes prior to Messi and Argentina taking on Saudi Arabia, so we're going to blitz through this game. I have already told my Twitch chat and you guys as well, I am going to be filming the Troyes game during the semi-final. Long way away, during the halftime break of that game there as well. So here we go, and let's go get it done. If you want some dedication, I've actually come back from going out for dinner, come home, streamed an hour before kickoff to just so everyone can see as much of the run-in as possible. Obviously, relegation last season, and that fight 5.5 hour stream of just getting the season done because I wanted to show you guys. So, same with me, I don't want people to miss this historic run of ours, and the form is fantastic. If you look at the team, the boys have currently picked themselves. Everyone is up in form apart from Issa Indoor in the last 5. We've looked really good, defensively okay. The only time we seem to drop points is when Shane Sanif doesn't play, and either Melissa or Gozzi is not available due to suspension. Anyone else, we seem to be okay, and things are going really, really well. Big shout out as well to Shinola, who's been constantly developing. He's going to be a very good keeper for a long time in this save. All right, your team to take on Clermont, who are currently 4th, are Shinola, Sabers, Mawissa, Gozzi, and Lucas. Shane, Sanif, Masawemu, Issa Indoor, Cisse, Dosu, and Coly. Your bench is Matty, Karamoko, Augustui, Ryan, Marvarin, Chico Kiate, who people are going, hang on, who? And Yanis Barker. If you guys watched my episode when we first scouted Senegal, I said I wanted this guy because he had very good technicals at a very young age. Well, he eventually turned 18, and he decided he wanted to come to me. Cost me 20k up front, 80k over time. He's been horrendous since joining me. In the 2-2 draw against Lorient, came off the bench, missed 2 1-on-1s, and then in the 88th minute, Coly missed a chance, fell to him inside the 6-yard box, and he hit it onto the keeper that was on the floor. We may not see him, but at least he's 18 and he's got time to develop and grow. And if he doesn't, we'll make profit because we'll be in the top flight, hopefully by that stage. Anyhow, we are in our fluoro kit. The boys seem up for it. For me, the title's in our hands. Do I think we win the title? No, because Troyes are just that good, and we've, if you watched my statistical data that we've broken down, I've been underperforming all year. And saying that, second half of the year, we've actually started to step up and see a couple more clean sheets and see us also score a lot more goals. So at halftime on the Argentina game, before we played Troyes, I'll have a look at the statistical data for you too here, YouTube. And then more importantly, of course, as well, I just think Troyes are too good for us. But if we win this game here against Clermont and play as well as we can, and Coly gets going, win here and really can start thinking about automatic promotion at some stage. Anyway, Cisse cuts it, Coly. He's a goat. He's unbelievable. He is worldy. Is he world class? No. But is he worldy? Yeah. We lead 1-0 inside 4 minutes against 4th place Clermont. And I tell you what, we've built a really good 11. Outside of the 11, there is some players that we don't mind, and there's some players that are definitely not good enough. But Captain Coly, because he's vice captain, he captains most games, has just taken this club on his shoulders as Captain Fantastic. And, well, Captain Fantastic has put us 1-0 up inside 4 minutes. Schindler, great ball. The keeper with his feet is fantastic as well. Sabres makes a mistake, though. You can't do that against a side like this, but Masawema picks it up. Good touch. Sabres thumps one looking for Isidore, who, you know what, in the end, battled hard, and that's all we can do. Nix and Hon, they're a very good side, Clermont. They got newly relegated last year, so, they're expecting to go back up and fighting well for their, ability to go back up. But we still lead 1-0. But a lengthy highlight usually leads the goals. Hon, picked off by Cisse. Here he goes. Ngida Cisse's having a good time, but Coly holds it up. Needs runners. What a ball to Masawemu. What a ball to Masawemu, and what a save by, that is correct, that is Van der Voot in goal. He was been signed by Leipzig in this save. They've loaned him to Clermont. So, we're playing the actual Van der Voot in net. Mr. Wonder Kid goalkeeper himself from the last 2 FMs, who's been one of the best Wonder Kids goalkeepers in the game. This year, maybe not the best anymore. There's a guy playing in Germany that's really good. But, yeah. What a save from him, but what a ball from Coly. Picked it up and fired it into Masawemu's feet and deserved a goal. Mawissa now finds Masawemu. And that's a ball and a half there to Dosu. Needs help. Coly's with him. He went for goal. You just got to play Coly, man. Got to give everything to Captain Fantastic. Should have slotted him. Didn't. Mawissa. Masawemu. Sabres. And we build out again. Thump one. Don't like it, but Dosu wins it, so that's fine. Indoors quick enough. He beats one. And in the end, the chance was left begging. 20 minutes played. We've definitely been the better side, but only 1-0 and against a very good side. That is not good. You need to make your domination count because they will find moments themselves. This could be one of them as Lucas came to press, and in the end, Shane in the right area. I will say, when you get your dynamics up on FM this year, your team plays well. We have not played football this well in the entire save, but because we've got a very good dynamics, we're good. Coly, Captain Fantastic again. Great run from Ndaiga Cisse. When these 11 play and the 4 Senegalese guys are going up top, we cannot be touched. Dosu, good ball. Ndaiga Cisse cuts it to Coly. At some stage, I need to become Senegalese manager and call up Coly and all the boys and just go, come on, let's go win the African Cup of Nations. I think that's definitely something I might do in a personal save of some sort or something. But yeah, anyhow, 35 minutes play, we're 2-0 up, and we've got 2 guys out there on an 8.8 already. Gozzi, Masawemu, ball towards Coly was not a bad idea, but we win the second press, we win the second ball a lot. Great ball out to Joe Lucas, numbers committing again. They're at 6s and 7s, Clermont. Ball was cut, looking for Coly, didn't find him, and they might hit us on the break there with Abdul Bakar. I've probably butchered that. Robin, I can say that name. Sham. Dix. Cuts one. Abdul Bakar and Schindler's beat. And yeah, the big boy in the middle. 6 foot and very well rounded. Finds his goal. 2-1 against the run of play. Even then, that highlight stemmed from us being on the offensive. Just, you know what? We actually got a good amount of numbers back. It's actually just a good ball in, and, well, he's a big boy, and as much as Schindler got a hand to it, I don't think there's much else he can really do. 2-1 and a highlight from kickoff. Would love it to be 3-1. Ideally, we don't want to see them win the ball back in this highlight either. Shane. Gozzi. Shane. Messi's kicking off in a minute, so this game's going to make me run late. Oh, God. Poor ball. Well done, Shane. Picks it up. Gozzi. Cisse. Flicks on to no one. Coly wins it. Good fight for the shirt by Mr. Captain Fantastic. Dosu. Gozzi again. Moving him around. Masawema needs to find feet in the middle, and he does. What a ball by Shane, but no follow-up run. Fools the Sabres, who's had a pretty stinker of a half. Cuts that one. Dosu heads. That's wide. 38 minutes played, 2-1 up. We've definitely been the better side, but this game's still in the balance because of our lack of ability to score a third. But at half-time, we're 45 minutes away from what would be a monstrous win in terms of finding automatic promotion to the top flight. And I know that our goal was to finish mid-table, and now our goal is definitely to finish in the playoffs, and we were going to do that. I think in this position, our goal has to be to get automatic promotion. And I know we just uttered those words and it's a throw-in, but here we are. Dosu on the break, goes on the run. He's quick enough. Coly wanted it. Coly ignored. It's Dosu still. What a run from Dosu. And if it wasn't for Van der Voot, it would have been an absolute wonder goal where he's run the length of the field and left everyone in his wake. Yet again, Van der Voot has been monstrous in the Clermont net. He's made a couple of big saves already. Indoor, looks for Cisse, doesn't find him. Ball in the ditch. Robin. Ditch. Down the line. I'm getting notifications on my phone. It has to be doing about the Argentina game. Robin mercifully misses. Let me just check this. People putting on same game holders. They've hit the bar and they've scored. Oh, I checked my phone to see what was going on, and they've hit the bar and they've scored 2-2 in a game that we've been the better side in. 2-2 in a game we've been the better side in. It's annoying. We've played so well. We need to get Savers off from Matty. Inverted wingback on support. Door for Marvin, and he's going to go out there as a winger and just be told to beat men. Cisse wants to stay on, but he's injured. I'm actually going to trust Barker. He's played enough here. Captain Fantastic. Oh, he's offside. I didn't even know what happened. He's onside by a mile, referee. He's behind the bloody... Oh, my God. Look at the lines. We've been robbed a goal. We were clearly onside. The game can't handle us going up automatically. Coly's been robbed of a hat-trick. He's onside by a mile. Coly flies in on a yellow card. Doesn't bother him. Marvin has fresh legs. Got to give it to him down the line. Ball looking for Barker. Another set of fresh legs doesn't get there. If Chica Kieta was in better form, I would have gone him, but he's not. So Barker's in there, Mr. Experience. Mawissa, Gozzi. We've been the better side. We deserve a goal. Joe Lucas. Back to Schindler. He loves the ball at his feet. We look to probe. Their press is okay and their press has done well, but Shane picks it up. Gozzi, that ball needs to be fired into Joe Lucas, please. And now we need a ball into space. Dosu, get beyond. Get out of here, Dosu. Make the run. Thank you. He might go for goal. He does go for the goal. And at the third time of asking, Dosu has scored. And it's someone that isn't Coly that is firing the back of the net. We lead 3-2 in an absolute storming game. And we take the lead again. Eventually, Dosu made the run. Lucas fed him. And, well, the keepers are... Van der Voot's made a few big saves. But when he puts it into the top bin, not much he can do. They've lined up straight away 4-4-2. They've made a change. Not much else I can really do. Another notification. Apparently there's been a big save in the game. I'm fucking fuming. Missed 3 minutes. Schindler. Thumps it. Coly. Doesn't get up. Does he win that one? Well, doesn't need to because Barker chased it. Masawemu. Marvarin's out there. Great ball. Marvarin got to go cross keeper. Just wide. Missed a million chances to put this game to bed, haven't we? Another highlight. We've dominated the game. It's been a 15-minute match when I need to watch Messi. Not happy, Football Manager. But I will be if we hold on. If we don't hold on, I'll be livid. Gozzi wins it. Coly wants it. Finds Masawemu. He deserves a goal. Mr. Fantastic. Eden Masawemu, what could be his final year because he doesn't want a new contract unless he's an important player. And, well, he's barely a National League player. Scores. And guess who assisted him? It's that man, Coly, yet again. Gozzi wins the ball high. Good hold-up play. Good flick. And great finish. We lead 4-2 with that as well. I'm just going to start time wasting a touch. Yeah, I'm going to make a couple of changes here for some fresh legs. We will get on Stewie. And Masawemu, after scoring, will come off. I'm just going to get him to sit back as a deep line playmaker there. as well. And Kieda, Coly, as much as he's won the game, mate, I'm just going to get you to go in there. And we're going to do that as well. Cat's meowing at me. Probably to watch me watch Messi. Anyway, and Coly's just going to come off here with on a yellow card. I don't want him to get suspended for the Troyes game. That would be a travesty, but hopefully they don't score. If they score, we've got to leave him out there. And they might. It's cleared away. It's Dosu. This game's taking too long, Football Manager. Schindler in no man's land, but he's offside. It's fine. Keeper was in no man's land, but it was offside. 4-2 and an offside. Is there going to be highlights here? Start time wasting a bit more, take us off disciplined. Big performance, 4-2 win, and guess what? Coly, Captain Fantastic, was man of the match. That game by itself probably deserves to be the episode, but we can't. We've got second place coming up in a second. We're 1 point ahead. Next part, it's got to be Coly and his men here at Paris 13 Atletico to play Troyes for a 4-point gap at the top of the table. Welcome back, YouTube. Halftime in the Argentina-Saudi Arabia game. We've seen Messi score a pen. We've seen Martinez be given offside in a horrendous decision. They're saying that he was offside from his tip of his shoulder. Even regardless if he's offside because they're marking him across the centre-back, if you watch it live, it looks like their left-backs kept him on anyhow. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the fact that we've got Troyes at home, first versus second. Let's see how we go here, obviously, as well. You did say that you wanted to see some statistical data, or the boys, at least, in the Twitch stream, definitely wanted to see this as well. Attackingly, we've got the most goals in the league. We've scored 60 goals this year. 60 goals in 26 matches. We are flying. And we're only overperforming our goals per game by 2.31, which is fantastic. Goals per game, average is that. We're underperforming by 4.3 goals. We're meant to have 64 goals, 64.43 on 60 there. So we're underperforming, and there you are. That's where we sit. Defensively, we have conceded 37. We were one of the worst defenses in the league. We now are back to 37. We're meant to have conceded 30, so we're still 7 over our expected goals there as well. So, defensively, not great, but a lot better than where we were as the cap jumps across the screen. But the goals definitely on the other end. 60 goals. Yes, we're meant to score 64, but historically we're a side that underperforms on goal XG. Mercifully, we have gone and scored nearly parity. In terms of the game, we've got Schindler, Sabres, Wesu, Gozzi, and Lucas, Sanaf, and Masawemu in Indoor, Cisse, Dosu, and Coly. Pretty standard, very, very, very similar as well. Let's get straight into it, of course, because we want to get back to watching Argentina and that. I think I'm going to miss the first 5 minutes there as well, but it is what it is. Saudi Arabia parking the bus. Hopefully, they make a game of it second half. Anyhow, we are on top of the tree. Let's go see what we can do. A point's massive, a win's huge, and a loss is, takes the title out of our hands, but realistically, I don't think the goal here is to win the title. Our next YouTube game is going to be the Reims game, which I think is in 2 games' time or around that mark. We'll obviously I don't want to finish the season off stream because our kickoff was only 8:30 for the Argentina game. So ideally, want to play most of those games live on stream. I'm a big believer in playing as many games on live as possible. So links down below. Follow the YouTube channel by hitting the red button and subscribing. Just go do it now in between a highlight. Just subscribe, press the like button. And secondly, obviously, my Twitch link's down there too. We do stream most days live when we are home. Saying that though, Jackson Pozzo puts a ball in there. Somehow, our centre-back stopped from picking it up, and there we go. 22 minutes play. That was their first shot they had. And now it's another highlight here too. We dominated the first 20 minutes, but without a goal. And that's not particularly helpful when you dominate and you're playing a big side first versus second. Ugbo looks there for Simmer, goes with it, and Simmer, Kume, Dejan Turic, oh, that's a goal. Deflection, oh, Malwissa, well done. And Schindler needs a shout out there too. Deflection, Schindler got a finger on it, still going in, and Malwissa cleared it. Joel Robles in there, interesting. But yeah, anyway, headed again. It looks like Troyes have started to get on top. We dominated the first 20 minutes, but they're on top, maybe not. Captain Fantastic, Mr. Coly, picks it up, runs the length of the field, holds it up, and then gives it away, which is annoying, of course, as well. And yeah, but Joe Lucas picks the ball up, finds Gozzi, and hopefully he can go with it here. And he does. Masawemu, Mawissa, Sabres, Masawemu, knock it around. Gozzi, ball over the top. Dosu was offside and stopped his run. Weird highlight this because we don't know who's it for. We've had possession of it for most of it and then given it away. I'm expecting just one ball over the top and they probably will find us. Instead, it's a mistake. Cisse, Coly beats one. He's got speed if he wants to go with it. Doesn't. Joe Lucas. Shane. He deserved a goal. What a hit from Shane Saneth. And he hit the apex and it came out. Unfortunate. If you have a look at the stats, 10 shots 2 and 55% possession, plays 3 shots 1, 40 minutes in this half. We've had the better of the football here, but Troy is known for outscoring their XG this whole season. And yeah, but look, on paper, this would be a fantastic draw. On paper, in terms of the stats in the game, we deserve a lead, and we don't have it. Ball back stick, headed at goal, and tucked in by Simmer. And it's a set piece after half time that has cost us. Apparently, the flag has gone up. I don't know who was off, but the flag went up. Joe Lucas now. Looks for Dosu, Fernandez. Ugbo. And Alves indoor. Something's happened in the soccer. I think they've just come back live and it's something they're screaming. Coly's missed. Let me go have a look. Saudi Arabia just scored to make it 1-1. One of the Argentinian midfielders, I think, slipped over the middle of the park and they won the ball and they've scored. Wow, big moment. Big moment. No clean sheet either, which is huge. Anyway, Sabres, Coly, Dosu, goes on a run, hits it. Good save from Joe Robles. And there we go. That is good for most of my multis as well, for those wondering. I have Argentina to win in over 2.5 goals. So for them to win now, they need a score. And it be obviously over 2.5. So that's fine. 65 minutes played. 0-0. And we're going to make some changes. No one particularly having a bad game. Coly apparently is, but we're not taking him off. I'm going to give Chique a moment. I'm actually going to drop him into an attacking midfield role. And apart from that, I'm also going to get Marvin in for Dosu, move him as a winger, and get Sabres out for Matty as an inverted winger. We've done that a fair bit this year, and it has yielded some results, so let's do that. Kiedo, I just want to see a good match performance from. He's been in good areas, he just hasn't scored, and he's missed a lot of clear-cut chances. But 20 shots 5, we've dominated, and it sits as it stands at 1-0. We deserve a goal. We haven't found one yet. And I think majority of the highlights have, well, maybe not been their highlights, but they've been on the ball a lot. And Marvin keeping the width. Matty there, 1-2. He's quick enough to beat. Look for Kieda. It's a very poor ball, to be fair. And Denzi Turic, who's their best player, keeps getting on it, and I don't like it. Jackson Porzo flicks one. Wissard had so much time and heads it straight to him. Why does this feel like they're going to score one late? We've dominated the game. Deflection, Schindler's beat. Oh my word, we've been absolutely FM'd. Dominated, poor ball, deflections. Oh my word. Free header, Mawissa's got so much time and just heads it back to him. A deflection that loops up to him and our keepers run past the ball. 20 shots 5, plays 7 shots 3. We've absolutely dominated. Absolutely dominated. cop an absolute FMing late doors. Wow, that is so brutal. 21 shots, 5 on target, absolutely boss, the best team in the league on paper in threes, and they have scored out of nothing and stupid gameplay. And it is 1-0 and we lose, and I am absolutely livid. And wow, a bad day at the office. Unfortunately for us, that puts us 2 points back, and I don't see it being a position where we win the league from here. I feel like we had to hang on. We are 6 points clear though of Reims, which is great. We have them in a few games' time as well, and that will be, I think, a standalone game itself, and then we'll bring you Toulouse and Grenoble for the run-in. Yeah, that's a tough one to take. It is what it is, but we got to take it. Until next time, I'll see you. Thank you and goodbye.